checks in for the Pacers.
Yeah, for his defensive prowess, so he'll be on Randall.
There comes Keelan Martin as well. .13 seconds on the clock.
No fouls to give for the Pacers.
Randall defended by Craig. Randall off the front of the rim. First half comes to an end here at Indianapolis. With Duarte leading the way, one of four Pacers in double figures. Indiana by 13. Verizon halftime report is next.
Come on, man. Look out, coach.
What's up, guys? It's your boy E-Room. Hopefully the stream is good tonight, man. Don't want to put no bad juju on it. But we got the World Peace hat going. Shout out to Ron Artest. This is actually a Ron Artest exclusive. Where's the logo? Logo is on this side there. Where's it at? Right? Where is it? Right there, right? That's on Ron Artest logo. I don't know if this has worth money or anything like that, man. Maybe if I can ever meet him, I'll get him to sign it or something. But anyway, we here. As you can see, the score is all jacked up, man. 70-57. Shout out to my pops in the chat. I couldn't really respond to him because trying to get ready for this thing here. Here we go, man. We got Holcomb here is number one. Elite B patch, man. What's good? So he wants to know Knicks for life. So he wants to know how come I hide my subscriber count? Because people were what do you call what do you call there was like a hive or whatever. I was being attacked because of my subscriber count, so I just deleted it, so just to get the heat off me a little bit, because they were like really like taking over the comments and all this kind of stuff, basically trolling me. I'm trying to get the word trolling me. So that's what happened, man. So right after I did that, the off season hit, and then we started rolling with more podcasts and stuff like that. And the subscriber count went up, so anyway, if you guys want to see the subscriber count, I could put it back. I just took it off just because I was getting trolled. Basically haters, man. Like, they don't do that to anybody else that I notice. You know what I'm saying? But people choose who they want to attack and whatever. It could be haters or whatever you want to say. I don't like to give too much energy to that type of thing. But that's exactly what was happening, man. I was getting big time trolled. They were coming in the comments, bombing the comments and all kind of stuff, man. I don't know if you guys could do your own research and look back at some of the pies that I had. But they definitely were doing that to me, man. So I mean, it happens. So that means that you're doing something right? So I mean, like, not to throw no shade on no other podcasts, but other podcasts do that. They sabotage other people's podcasts. They know how to do it. So if they see that you're doing something better than them, they know how to get their bots and stuff like that to attack you on your stream and stuff. So it is what it is, man. Yeah, man. So they said I have over $150,000 views. Yeah, but like I said, I don't do this for the views. I don't do this for money, obviously, man. Because you're not getting rich off this YouTube shit. I'm doing this for the love. So that's just a little backstory there for Mr. Elite B Patch. Shout out to the chat here. You got Big Task. What else is here? All right, let's get this show on the road, man. As you can see on the screen here, man, the Knicks are getting smacked 70-57. Now, what's the difference between the last game and this game? The last game we played San Antonio. There's no excuse about being tired, about being, we just came from San Antonio. Now we went to Indiana on the road. There's no excuses, man. This is their professional league. You can't give these guys excuses, man. So, like I said, what's the difference? The basic difference of the two games is that the Spurs don't shoot threes. That's basically what I'm going to say there. They don't shoot threes. So the simple fact that San Antonio wasn't able to really get out and shoot those threes and get that thing going to crack the Knicks defense, because the Knicks defense, according to Tom Thibodeau's philosophy, he allows 3-point shots, man, but he wants guys to shoot them like late in shot clock, anxiety 3-point shots like that. So that's what Tom Thibodeau would like to do. Against a team like Indiana, who has 3-point shooters all over the court, it's problematic because if it backfires and they're starting to get these 3-point shots earlier in the shot clock off of fast breaks and things of that nature, we're just going to get killed. So this is just like just a repeat, carbon copy between any loss that we ever had. It's always the same type of thing. We're letting these guys get out on the break, letting these guys get second chance points, letting these guys get 3-point shots. So it is what it is, man. Let's get into the numbers here. Make sure this thing is. Yeah, let me put my face a little bit smaller. So yeah, once again, shout out to Mother World Peace. That's why I'm rocking the hat tonight. Summary: first quarter to second quarter, basically identical. The Knicks are just flat right now. They're letting Indiana do what they want. Indiana has a lot of confidence right now. So anyway, just the keys to the second half really is the Knicks have to come out strong in that third quarter. We can't come out and allow these guys to continue this. Because third quarter of death coming out of the timeout, the halftime show or whatever. The Knicks usually come out flat a lot of times, man. Sometimes they don't, but majority of the time they come out flat. So if we come out flat, we're going to easily get blown up by more than 20 tonight. But it's very important for the Knicks to win the next two quarters. So 34-29, 34-28. I could see that flipped. I could see that flipped, and maybe the Knicks actually making these guys pay tonight and still getting the win. It's still possible. But judging by the body language and stuff like that, the shot chart, the Knicks are getting shots all over the court, man. Look at that. There's a lot of reds, so we're getting good shots. We're missing our threes, as you can see, just by the shot chart. Inside, we're getting a lot of shots at the basket. So I mean, even though they have a rim protector, a mouse turner and stuff like that, we're still able to get to the rim no problem. We're getting every shot that we want. As you can see, the shots are all over the court. So like I said, this game is winnable. Excuse me, the Knicks just have to start playing a little bit more tighter. As far as Indiana, if you look at theirs is a little bit more tighter. Everything is straight to the basket, middle of the court. So they basically coming right down our throats, man. Basketball is so easy. If you want to be a freaking box score whore, like people like to say, you can look at the box score and you can see exactly what happened. Look at this shot chart for Indiana. They just running straight down our throats. This is all fast break stuff here. Them coming down the court, pull up 3-pointers at the top of the key, coming in the middle for floaters and stuff like that, right at the rim. They hardly any corner things going on here today. So, I mean, it tells you the whole thing right there, man. If you know how to read the game and watch the stats and stuff, you don't really even need to watch the fucking game because you basically know what's happening. Biggest lead, 17 for Indiana tonight. Knicks actually had a 4-point lead early on. Longest run was 12. I believe that was Indiana. This is just one of those games, man. Let's check out this team comparison. Rebounds, they're out rebounding us by a couple. It's not really that bad. Assists is always the same, 8-15. Teams are always outpassing us. Everything else is basically the same. The Knicks have more turnovers, 6-4. It's not really a big deal. Everything else, look, the Pacers are shooting 58% from three. That's the game right there. Let's see what the three big things here. We got points in the paint. Of course, Indiana's beating us there. So second chance points, Indiana's beating us there too, and fast break points there. So that's the game. So good night, everybody. It's no need to watch the rest of the game. If it continues this way, we're gonna lose this game. These three stats right here, I say it every single game: points in the paint, second chance points, and fast break points. If we lose this battle, if we lose two out of three of these these stats right here, we're gonna lose. So points in the paint, we're getting killed. Second chance points, back out for 3-point shots, they're killing us, and fast break points. And like I said, if you look at this this box score, look at the shot chart. The shot chart dictates exactly what's happening out there right now. So like I said, keys for the game. Knicks have to slow these guys down because we gave them confidence. They're running up the court. This is all confidence. The shots that you see there, that's all confidence. So we giving these guys so much confidence up here, and then on our side, we're basically getting any shot that we want. So Knicks have to play their game. Whatever that is. The game that looks so crisp the last game. That's how we win. That's how we're gonna win games. The way that we played last night. So we just have to keep that up some kind of way, man. Salute to everybody here. I see Queen's Court. I didn't even put you up there. Maybe I did that by accident. We got King Imbert. Shout out to King Imbert, checking out your little profile picture there. Once again, Queen scored again. Shout out to Queen, man. Queen, we got to hang out at Sim's live party, and she literally had her own court, man. She had to watch a TV on her own. Watching. I love watching games with real Knicks fans because you could really see like their anxiety and how they like to enjoy the game. So she needed peace on her side. She can't watch the game with with all this stuff going on. On the other side, a lot of people cursing and stuff like that. And that type of thing, just the energy that the fans bring to the game, man. So everybody watches the game differently. Everybody enjoys the game a little bit different than other people, man. Shout out to Geraldine. You lost, Geraldine. Holcomb beat you today. He was the number one comment. Shout out to my brother-in-law here. We don't have the players to play Tim's defense philosophy. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it, but like I said tonight, I really don't Well, let me think about that because I was talking about the Tibbs want these guys to shoot threes, but more anxiety threes. So it's like an effort defense. So the Knicks have to really pounce on these guys and make them work every single play in order for Tom Thibodeau's defense to work. So on the other side too, man, Tom Thibodeau has a short rotation. So if Tom Thibodeau kind of expanded the rotation, then it won't take so much energy for these guys to continuously work so hard for 48 minutes just to run his defense. So yeah, you're right, man. You're right. Mr. P Lover for A, P Love for A. You know what I'm saying? You're right about that. We kind of don't have the personnel, but we kind of do. So some days it works when teams that can't shoot threes are out there, and then those teams that shoot the threes, they're just gonna kill us every single time. Canal, shout out to Canal. we are actually missing Peyton. Yeah, man. We missing Gary Payton Jr. Freaking Alfred Payton Manning. Any Payton would be good right now to help the Knicks, man. I don't know what's going on. I can't call it. It's like tough being a Knicks fan right now because like we do have the talent. We have offensive talent. We have guys that adequately play defense, man. So we shouldn't be having these problems that we have here. I get envious watching other teams. Like Chicago. You get envious watching teams like that because those guys are highly advanced offensive players that they have over there. So the other guys can just kind of play off of them. On the other hand, the Knicks have more offensive talent, spread out more evenly throughout the roster. So you would think that overall the offensive IQ would just be better on the Knicks, man. On the flip side too, look at this Indiana team. This Indiana team should not be talking about breaking it up. This team should be talking about adding pieces to it to make it better. Because Miles Turner they got Sabonis, they got Duarte, they got what's his name Levert. They got a lot of good players, man. They got a couple guys that are injured. So if they had a full team, they actually have on paper a playoff team. So sometimes you can't call it, man. I feel sorry for Indiana Pacer fans because you want to talk about Knicks fans how bad that we are. I can imagine the Indiana Pacer fans, man, because they actually do have a good roster. So I wonder who they're complaining about over there. Are they complaining about Rick Carlisle? Are they complaining about their management? Are they complaining about the way their players are playing? Because they have a good team. They have a very, very solid starting five, and they still have a good, decent bench, even though they have a lot of key guys that are hurt. So sometimes you can't call it, man. It is what it is. But not for nothing. Even though they've been losing, I would love to have two of their guys. Miles Turner. Miles Turner can shoot the three. He can score on the inside if you need him to, get a rebound and get a hook shot. That's basically what we need. Tom Thibodeau needs a shot blocker. He needs somebody that can shoot the three from the center spot. And he needs somebody that can finish on the inside. So Miles Turner would be great for us. What's the name? Levert. I keep thinking Gerald Levert, but his name is Karis Levert. Levert, he can actually score off the dribble. Compare him to Fournier. Fournier is actually a better player. But just the fit, I think Karis would fit better than Fournier. So if we swap them two out, we'll be a lot better. And then, of course, Brogdon. Brogdon. If we have Brogdon, it would be good too. So it's just weird, man. It's weird talking basketball because you can act like you know what you're talking about as much as you want, but the record speaks for itself. If you're not winning, then you're just talking for nothing. Shout out to Geraldine. Yeah, except for Bullet and Payne, yeah, and Frank. Yeah, just Like, it's frustrating. You can't really call it, man. Because I mean, look at this. Like, if I told you that we had Bullock, Peyton, and Frank part of our rotation, would you think that we were a good team? No, you would not. Anybody would think that. You would think that you guys sucked. If you had Reggie Bullock, Alfred Payton, and Frank in your rotation, you guys are a terrible basketball team. But we weren't. We were good last year. So if I told you that we deleted those three and then we added Fournier, Kemba Walker, and whoever else you want to add to that mix, whoever else we added. If I said that to you, you would think that we got better, but we didn't. So it's talking basketball. Like I said, experts and things of that nature. Sometimes you just can't call it, man. There's like another thing in there. Maybe it has to do with chemistry. Maybe it has to do with like I said, sometimes you can't call it, man. You could try to be smart and say the smartest thing, but sometimes you just can't call it. Yeah, man. Thanks for giving me such great stuff to go off, guys. Let me see. Big task. Yeah, it's the Knicks. Yeah, man. Yo, could the Knicks beat the Knicks? I know that's like a dark mirror question. I see the Knicks are back, man. It's 11:46 right now. Knicks are still down 57 to 70. Just the beginning of the second half. Just want to see what you guys are saying here. This is on Queen's Court. Do you think the fact that they've been at home for 9 days straight, won 83 games, and I don't know. Maybe. But I don't like to give those excuses, man, because just it's kind of different to compare a regular life compared to the NBA life. But they think that they live a special life, but regular people, like today, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. I did my job. I work outside basically, so I was freezing my nuts off all day today. I just got in at about 7 o'clock. I had just parked my car and I'm like walking, to back to where I live at, watching the Knicks game on my phone. Came upstairs. I'm still watching the Knicks game as I'm talking to my kids, talking to my wife and stuff like that. And then now I'm doing a podcast right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to hear nothing about these guys being tired. If that's what you're saying, 9 straight game days or all this other stuff. Sometimes I work 9 straight days without a day off. It happens like that. So I don't give these guys no slack about anything. Because if they can get slack, then I can get slack too. But I'm not gonna get slack. I don't get slack if in my life. From the people in my job, they don't have sympathy for my rest periods. You know what I'm saying? They just have discipline. My kids and my family and stuff like that. They don't have they don't have time for my excuses. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So same thing with these guys, man. They get paid millions of dollars. If I got paid millions of dollars to do what I do, I would be up all night doing podcasts. You know what I'm saying? These guys get paid millions of dollars to have fun, to play basketball and be in shape. So these guys just got to bring it. So as I'm talking, nothing really happened. There was a foul. That's the first piece of action there. Sabonis just got fouled. He just laid it up. So that's 3 straight points on the board there, 73 to 57. So the beginning of the second half is starting exactly the way that we don't want it to start. Knicks look flat, man. Fournier pulls up. Yeah, Fournier has no confidence, man. He has no confidence. It just everything that we expected out of these guys just backfired on us, man. Yeah, Taz, could the Knicks beat the Knicks? It's crazy. Yeah, I don't think this Knicks team could beat last year's Knicks team. If they went head to head, I don't think they could beat each other. Because you want to talk about being a well-oiled machine. You know what I'm saying? They were a well-oiled machine last year. This year, it's like, RJ. You expected RJ to be that 20-point a game scorer. I know I did. Everybody did. We're talking about third-year player. The progression that he's had, especially shooting the ball last year. You would think that he would come into this season ready to be that guy. Totally not that dude. Julius Randle, you thought that he was going to start making strides and being a really good basketball player. Nah, he's actually still the same guy, but it's like a mixture between last year and the year before. Like Fournier, I don't know what's up with Fournier. When he played for Boston, there was something going on with his hips that I saw. So I don't see that now. I feel like he's walking a lot better than he did in Boston, but maybe he's getting old now. Maybe he's losing his step. Definitely his confidence is shot right now as a Knick. That might have to do with Tom Thibodeau not giving him the shot in the fourth quarter. As I'm talking, 57 to 77, that's basically a 7-0 run. The Knicks called the timeout. So it is what it is, man. This is going to be the game here. The Knicks have no energy. We're not moving the ball. It's not about the bench. They were saying that the bench is better than the starters. It's not about that, man. It's a lot of things going on here. Everybody's to blame. Yeah, man. Holcomb. Glad you guys appreciate the rants. You got Edward Spears. Yo, Randall got to have 30 every night. Spears. Last night, I believe he had 15, 7, and 7. So he's gonna have to do that. He's gonna have to impact the game, rebounding, assist wise. He has to score. Then he has to play defense too, and he's basically running the point. So that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure on him too. But like I just said, no excuses for that. For that, man. You guys, you get paid millions of dollars to play, to have fun. Pay me if you pay me $100 to play basketball right now, I will go. I need the $100. You know what I'm talking about? If any of you guys paid me $100 a day to go play basketball for 2 hours every day, or like every other day, 82 games over a certain amount of months, and you pay me $100, I'm gonna go out there every single night and play basketball. Yeah, like how simple of an analogy is that? Anybody here, if you guys put money in a cup and gave me $100 every single night, I would go outside and play like my hardest every night because I want that $100. $100 in 2 hours of work, that's good money right there. That's good supplementary income. So I'm gonna go out there and bust my ass to get that $100, man. Because knowing if I don't play hard, I'm not gonna get the $100. I'm gonna go out there and get that money. And especially it's basketball is something that I love to do. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Yeah. He was on fire the last game, man. Just a confidence level. He likes to play more up tempo. But tonight they're playing it. Well, I can't really say they're playing against better talent. But tonight, how come RJ can't get off tonight? I didn't even look at the box score. The Knicks are getting smoked. 7-0 run. Here goes RJ. RJ pulling up for these jump shots that are about 8 to 10 feet away. He's got to make those, bro. He's got to make those. Shout out to Derrick Rose. When Derrick Rose, gets in there, those shots are money. That's the difference between a bad player and a good player. So this is going to be a repeat of Miles Turner shooting all these damn threes. And so I'm at 9:06 right now. So we finally get off our nut. Fournier hits a jump shot, 59 to 80. Lord help me. Go Brogdon, step back 3-pointer, almost misses everything. Knicks ball. So the Knicks are playing with these guys. The Knicks are just not playing well as a team. So it's not necessarily anything that Indiana's doing. Indiana's doing what they got to do. But if the Knicks, play a little bit more together, team basketball wise, if we played the way we played last night, every night, then this game will be probably closer to 75 to 75. Because this 61 is not them playing defense on us. 63, I should say. This 63 that they have now, that's not them playing defense. That's just the Knicks terrible on offense. So that's the thing too. Indiana Pacers scoring 80 is not the Knicks playing bad defense. Well, maybe it is them playing bad defense, but it's just more for the fact that these guys they're just like shell shocked. The Knicks are so shell shocked on offense, it's messing up the defense. It goes Randall, no look pass to Taj to nowhere. He goes Fournier again, top of the key to nowhere. He almost pulled up. He can't see Randall to the right of him. Julius Randle now has to put up a shot with he passes it to RJ for a shot, and the referees blow to bail them out. It's gonna be one of those nights, guys. It's gonna be one of those nights. Yeah, man. RJ, the whole team. Lapses in consistency. That's the whole team right there. Shout out to whoever this is on Facebook. I see somebody on Facebook. That's Junebert Matos. Shout out to Junebert Matos. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know if you're a Knicks fan, if you're Indiana Pacers fan. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook. So you can't hide. I see you watching. I appreciate you. I didn't even eat dinner. Fucking starving. So that's the thing. Like I said, I got a long day. I've been up since 4. You know what I'm saying? All this time, rushing home, whatever, passed out in the car, what kind of stuff. You know, I gotta eat. You know, man, I gotta eat. You know, Duarte. Knicks are terrible, man. And the refs just bailed out Indiana. Indiana had nothing. But the thing is, the refs are gonna bail Indiana out on every play because they're just playing so much harder than us, much more aggressive. Turner just drove the lane just now. He was kind of offensive fouling, but he was playing. He was so aggressive. The referee said, "Got to give him the foul." You know, the Knicks are complaining about not getting fouls, but you know the Knicks don't go as aggressive as Miles Turner's did on that play. You know, one thing I don't like. You know, it's funny to see the Tom Thibodeau video here. You know that's funny and all that, but I mean, you know that's like the integrity. You know we want to talk about the dojo, the privacy that it is to be a basketball player. You know, there's a lot of things being said. You know, of course, you know if the biggest guy, KG with the N word. KG used to say the N word like crazy out there, man. So if they had a mic the way that they have the court mic'd up now, like it would be crazy, man. Half the stuff that these guys say to each other on the court. You know, so I kind of don't like to that the mic is so live, you know, that you can hear the coach talking like that. That's they got to bring some respect back to the game. All right, man. Since the Knicks are getting their asses beat, judging by Miles Turner's energy, their energy is just way higher than the Knicks right now. So let's just see the box score. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. Everybody is paying attention tonight. RJ. He has 13 points, 3 assists, no rebounds, no steals, no blocks. Julius Randle, 18 points, basically doing what he does: 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He got a block, 4 turnovers. You know, it is what it is. Between everybody else, Alec Burks has 10, Fournier has 7. You know, Derrick Rose has 8. Not really so bad, man. Mitchell Robinson, in 10 minutes, he had no rebounds. You want to know why he's not playing? Mitchell Robinson had 10 minutes and 0 rebounds. Come on, my guy. You know, and people want to pay him 15. Yo, me and Evergreen did a 2-hour podcast with him arguing with me for like a whole hour about paying Mitchell Robinson. Yo, I don't care, man. They're saying that he's out of shape, you know, and whatever. Yo, this is game like almost number 20? This is like we play over 20 games already. So you mean to tell me that Mitchell Robinson is still trying to get in shape? Get the fuck out of here. 0 rebounds in 10 minutes. Come on now. They go RJ again off his left hand, his strong hand, and he can't make a layup 5 to 8 feet away from the basket. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. So anyway, quickly he's out there tonight. He played 9 minutes. He's not doing nothing for us neither. If he's not scoring, then what does he do for you? Obi Toppin 3 for 3, which is nice. 2 rebounds. You know, that's a respectable stats there for 8 minutes. It's like he wasn't just terrible like Mitch, with no stats. You know what I'm saying? But at least he was able to score 3 times, So it's just crazy, man. That the Knicks are their own worst enemy. Flip it on the other side. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pacers in double figures, man. They're killing us. There's a lot of confidence there. 5 players with double figures. 19, 17, 17, 11, and 12. So they're kicking our ass, right? Nothing we can really say about that. Their bench is doing what their bench does, but their starters are kicking our ass. Who's to blame? It's not Julius Randle. It's the whole team. It's a whole team effort. Yeah. No, I get you, man. I get you. We're in this together, man. I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah, so here goes Julius Randle posting against Brogdon, and he can't do anything. So the referees bail him out because he reaches in. It's just garbage. So, spoiler alert. I don't think the Knicks are going to be able to come back from this one. We still have a lot of time to go, 5 minutes. So, all right, let's get into some positive talk here. So, in order for the Knicks to get back in this game, we're going to have to cut this lead to 10 in this 5 minutes. So, RJ just hits a 3. So we're on the right step now, 71-86. We need to cut this lead to 10 entering the fourth quarter. That's it right there. Cut it to less than 10. 10 would be nice, but less than 10 would be even better. We're gonna get there playing defense. Right now we are playing good defense. I see RJ and Taj locking guys up. We got a bum shooting a 3-pointer. He misses it. Julius Randle can't get a rebound. He finally gets it. We're pushing the ball up now. We got to play at a faster pace. All of our players play better at a faster pace. Judging by the bench and all this. Goes Fournier, a little bit too lazy coming around that pick there. Fournier driving the basket. Faded way to the right. He misses everything. It wasn't a good shot. His confidence sucks, man. Goes Indiana here. What's this? Call the Knicks maybe like a legal defense there, maybe. Maybe 3 seconds or something like that. So anyway, newsflash, Knicks got to make a stop. He goes quickly in for Fournier. So what's for dinner? I got Thai food, man. Got some pineapple fried rice. It's really good. Yeah, Brogdon's a good player, man. He doesn't really look like a typical point guard. He looks like a small forward, really, like a short small forward. He's pretty tall though. I think he's like 6'5", right? Something like that. I know he's taller than Rose, so he's got to be like 6'4", 6'5", maybe even taller. He goes quickly, corner 3-pointer, misses it. Taj Gibson wasn't able to box, and Brogdon was able to get that rebound. He pushes up, finds Karras for the drive. He misses. Here comes the Knicks. Randle pushing up the ball for Randle. For RJ. RJ blows another layup. We can't win like this, man. We can't win with guys blowing chippy layups like this. And Sabonis gets another chippy basket. 71-90. We're losing here still. So this is an uphill battle. If we can't cut this lead to 10, then I don't know what to tell you. It's still possible with 3 minutes here, but Indiana has the momentum. Nothing we can do about this, man. A couple things I'm gonna say here, just that might bite me in the butt. Mitchell Robinson sucks. That's number one. We can't invest any money in him. Mitchell Robinson is not a good basketball player. He made a mistake and gained all that weight after breaking a foot. So now look at him. He didn't. What he should have been doing, instead of working out, he should have been working on finishing on the inside. Work on your post moves. Work on making your layups on the inside. Study the tape, learn how to box out and all this other stuff like that. He didn't do that. He decided to lift weights instead of doing that. So anyway, Mitchell Robinson is a bust. Even though, if he's healthy and this, that, and the other, he can give you defense. He's not a good rebounder. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. So Mitchell Robinson, I would not invest any money in him. Julius Randle is a good basketball player. He's playing in the wrong type of system. They're not using him properly. They need to take I'm not mad at him pushing the ball up, but not every play. He should not be the primary point guard. He's our primary point guard. We need to utilize the point guard. We have Kemba Walker. People saying that we need to make a trade to get a point guard. We got Kemba Walker. We got Rose. We got Quickly. We got Burks. We got mad point guards. We got and we drafted a point guard. Deuce McBride. So we got mad point guards, bro. So the problem is we don't need to trade for another point guard. We need to get the ball out of Julius Randle's hands. And Tom Thibodeau seems to think that this is a good idea to keep the ball in Randle's hand. So it's crazy, man. It comes down to coaching. RJ Barrett, I think I'm done with RJ Barrett. Everyone talks about the 3-point shot to the death. Pull up. They were so hyped to see him pull up, pull up 3-pointers in transition during the summertime. They thought that he was going to bring that to the NBA. Look how good he is. Oh my God, pull up 3-pointers in transition. Are you kidding me? That's not a good shot. He can't make layups, man. He can't make layups. He cannot take his man to the dribble and make a layup. So I'm done with RJ. I'm basically done with RJ too, man. So, you can just go down the line. Fournier, I'm disappointed in him. I thought he was a lot better. He was a Knick killer. I've seen him score 30 so many times, so many clutch jump shots and stuff. His confidence is shot. Derrick Rose is Derrick Rose. You love Derrick Rose. You like to keep him around. But if we're not winning, I don't want to waste his last couple years in this in the league, man, of him just playing his best basketball of his career, and I have to be on this squad. It's crazy, man. Who else can I talk about? Quickly, people get hyped up every time he shoots threes, but what is he, man? When he throws an alley-oop to Obi Toppin, people get crazy. Oh, look how great of a point guard he is. It's like, I mean, come on, man. Obi Toppin is a effort player. Good player. Yeah, man. The Knicks are not going to win this game. This is another loss. So I mean, it's frustrating, man. Listen, Knicks for life. Yeah, I was just talking about RJ making layups. How many 8 foot to 5 feet jump shots does he miss? Floaters. How many layups does he blow going towards the rim? He has no take moves. He cannot take his man with the dribble. So give RJ the Rock to do what? Let's be truthful. Give RJ the Rock to do what? You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about defense, right now, the last time I checked, the starting front court, had 19, 17, and 17. So where's the defense? Shout out to some people out there. They want to argue with me about how great RJ's defense is. RJ's getting smoked defensively tonight. And it's not just tonight. It's every night. Just because he played defense, he does play defense. He's not locking everybody up every night. Tonight he's getting torched. So, it's a lot of people to blame here. I wanna blame a lot of you guys too. A lot of fans and stuff. The way that we put so much emphasis on certain players, we don't want to make trades and stuff. You don't see the big picture. You're not really watching games. You're watching the game from an emotional standpoint. It's like my car. I make this reference all the time. I love I have a Honda Element. Okay, I have a Honda Element. If anybody's seen a Honda Element, they're ugly. But I love the car. I have all kind of problems going on with the engine. I'm always fixing the damn car. It needs to be fixed right now. I drive it every day, and I freaking love my car. But I can easily get another car. I can get a brand new car today if I wanted to. But there's something about this car. So I'm gonna run this car into the ground to whatever. But meanwhile, I got old people in push carts and stuff that are lapping me on the boulevards out there on the highway. I got people on bikes passing me on the highway. But I love my car. So that's exactly how a lot of fans watch the game. They love the certain player. They want their player to be good. But listen, man, you're not driving a Porsche Cayenne, man. You're driving a Honda Element. Yeah, man. What you saying here? Yeah, that's wrong too, man. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. He said that. And people keep saying it. RJ can't use his right hand. That I will say. RJ can't even use his left hand. How many left-handed layups did he miss today? How many left-handed easy chippy jump shots in the paint did he miss today? Here he is right now, driving the lane. He had a shot, but he decided to kick it back up to Rose because he can't shoot. He goes quickly with a floater, misses another chippy floater right in front of the basket. It's just crazy, man. Julius Randle every night shows you that he can shoot with both hands. He had a nice a layup a little earlier today that Clyde pointed out that he did it off his offhand. It was a tough layup coming down the lane on the right hand side. He made a right handed layup. So I mean he can score with his right hand. RJ definitely cannot score with either hand. Left or right. Yeah, it's an ugly game, man. Yeah, 187, man. Am I lying? Am I capping? Because I mean, right now we're both watching the game together, So like I said, I can't put I would love to put the game on the screen so we could watch it together, and I could pause it, stop it, rewind, and all type of stuff. But I'm gonna get hit with a copyright strike, and I don't need that, So, but if I could show you just like a highlight of every possession that RJ has, every offensive possession that RJ has, you can see that this guy is just not a good basketball player. Like he can get up to 17 points a game. Okay. That's because he'll get 20 5 nights in a row. Then he'll get 6 for 5 nights in a row. So I think Shaq and Barkley was making fun of Porzingis the other night because Porzingis would get 30 points and then he'll do it just like that. He'll get 10 points for like the next couple games. So if you're getting 30 on one night and 10 the next night and you're averaging 20, you just had one good game. That doesn't mean that you're nice. Yeah. This is once again, this is from Ron Artest. That's the reason I'm watching it. World Peace. This is for Ron Artest. This is actually his hat. I ordered it like years ago. I think when he right when he became a Knick, I think. Or he might have been with the Lakers at the time. I ordered this hat so long ago. It has one of his older logos there. Where is it at? On this side? One of his older logos. So it's I only wear it whenever they play the Pacers or whenever Ron Artest is on the screen. That's the only time I wear it. Yeah, man. Miles Turner just airballs a 3-pointer. So 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Were the Knicks able to cut the lead to 10? No, it's still hovering around the same thing. We're actually losing by 22 right now. So we're actually doing the opposite. What's up, man? I don't know. Let me see. All right. At least we're seeing the game, the same way, my man. So Kevin Knox, I don't know. If anything is hurt, it's probably Kevin Knox's feelings. Because shout out to State, my guy State. Me and State are actually gonna do a pod after this pod. I kind of speaking of the devil, he just hit me up just now. So we're gonna go on at 9:45. Okay, so this game probably will be done about 9:30 or so. So 9:45, me and State gonna go on and we're gonna talk whatever. I kind of don't want to, because of how bad the Knicks are playing, because it's gonna be a drag. It's gonna be a drag of a podcast. I hate doing those type of podcasts, but it is what it is. You gotta call it how you see it. So me and State gonna talk at 9:45 tonight. I didn't put a reminder up. I forgot to do it. So right after this game, I'm just gonna start a stream. And you guys can check us out at 9:45. State will be in the building, and we can talk some more Knicks. Basically talking like how we're talking now, man. Yeah, sit the starting five. Hey, Pops, man, if we start doing stuff like that, sitting the starting five and that type of thing, then the season's over. I hate to say it, because we can flip it. We can have the bench start. And then have the starters come off the bench. It's worth a try at this point. I'm not saying it's not a good idea. It's worth a try at this point. At least the bench play together. So start the game with them, and then trickle the starters in there. The way that the timetable has been doing, I guess. But like I said, if we're gonna be doing wholesale changes like that, then the season's over. This right here. This is the question right here. Should we blow it up? Yeah. Indiana is blowing us out by 20 right now to end the third. So they're talking about blowing it up. They have a good team. I mentioned it already. It's not cap. It's not. I'm not capping. Let's just take a look at the box score from Indiana Pacers, man. Duarte's a good player, man. Let me just make the starters bigger. Listen, Duarte's a rookie. Older rookie. Duarte's a good player. We talking about Domantas Sabonis. He's a multiple-time All-Star. Miles Turner. He could shoot the three. He could led the league in block shots. Come on, man. He could finish on the inside. Karis LeVert was averaging damn near 20 in Brooklyn. Him and what's the other dude? D'Angelo Russell. Those guys made the playoffs together. We got Malcolm Brogdon, another guy that used to be an all-star. He can't stay healthy sometimes, but that is a very good starting five. Then they have other guys here. Jeremy Lamb is not a slouch. He's been hurt, a lot. I think basically that's the problem. Torrey Craig is a good player. He didn't really play tonight, 29 seconds. Corey Craig is a good player. Killen Martin's a good player. Golga's a good player. He didn't play at all. And then you got Isaiah Jackson is decent. Dwayne Washington I never heard of, man. But also too, they got Warren. That dude Warren, he's been hurt for like a lot. So I mean they have a lot of good players on this team here. So would I blow this up? If the Knicks had this starting lineup, people will be talking about championship. If we had Duarte, playing so well off of his rookie on his rookie campaign, Sabonis, Miles Turner, Karis LeVert, and Malcolm Brogdon, we would be talking about championships, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's crazy. It's like I said, sometimes you can't call it. Indiana Pacers is pulling the plug. Should the Knicks pull the plug? I mean, that sounds like a topic for tonight. So I guess me and State are going to talk about that. Look at this starting lineup. R.J. Barrett, at this point in his career, he should be a 20-point every night scorer. R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, he should be doing what he's doing, like he did last year. Taj Gibson starting with Mitchell Robinson healthy. Mitchell Robinson should be our permanent starter, and he should be giving us a double-double every night with 3 blocks every night. He's not doing that. Fournier for his career, he had averaged 17 points a game, 5 years straight. He should be averaging like 12 to 14, confidently. And he should be finishing fourth quarters. Alec Burke is a good basketball player, man. For his career, he's been a double-digit scorer his whole career. We got Derrick Rose on the roster. We got Emmanuel quickly, Obi Toppin. We had Kemba Walker, for Christ's sake. Kemba Walker was an all-star last year. Kemba Walker was an all-star last year. That's not cap either. Kemba Walker was an all-star last year. We got a lot of podcasters that keep talking about Kemba Walker's knees are shot. I don't think so. He averaged 20 points a game last year, and he was an all-star. Whenever the Knicks went to him, like I did a podcast that didn't do so well with the algorithm, but please check out a video. Well, also too the for some reason because that was actually a pre-recorded video. For some reason, when I put it to YouTube, it's a little glitchy. But anyway, basically, you get the gist of it. It just shows you the whole third quarter of the second to last game that we played against Chicago. Kemba Walker was kicking ass, and then Tom Thibodeau didn't put him back in the game again. So if we went with Walker and let him run the offense, we would be so much better off. But instead, we chose to bench him. It's bugged out, man. It's bugged out. Bugged out. What can you do? 80 to 98. We're losing by 18. So right now, the only way that we could win right now is that we have to basically go on 3 runs. Right now, we need to be going on a run now, to cut the lead down. Let hold off Indiana for a little while, and then go on another run, and then another run. We need 3 runs in order to win this game. Yeah, definitely, man. We on the same. So, that's why I love my Knicks fans, man. Like the guys that come to watch me talk to myself here. We're all on the same page. We're watching the same game. So that makes me feel good. Because I mean, if you open up Twitter and just read stuff that those guys are saying on Twitter, it kind of makes you feel bad, and like it makes you not want to watch the Knicks anymore, because it's just based off the energy that the Knicks fan base give. But then when I come here and I listen to we're talking, and guys are in the comments saying what they're saying, it makes me feel good, because at least that we're seeing the same game. We're watching the same exact game. Mr. Survey, yeah, this is a big thing here. McBride, him scoring the way he's scoring. Also, too, shout out to Luka, Samanik. I hope I'm not good at pronouncing these European names, but Luka Samanik, both of those two guys should be called up at this point. Obi Toppin for all the athletic stuff that he does. We need somebody that can rebound and shoot the three, and that's Luka Samanik. So calling him up will help us. That will get bringing him up will get rid of Nerlens Noel. That's number one. Taj Gibson, I feel like he shouldn't be playing anymore. That should be Jericho Sims minutes. And for all the praise that people are giving quickly because he could throw an alley-oop to Obi Toppin, Deuce McBride kind of needs to get those minutes. Truthfully. Fucking cold ass rice. This is crazy. 102 to 81. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that checks out the podcast on the replay. For those that check it out. Yeah, man. Yeah. Remember that? See, that's the problem. The guy can't play defense. And you're talking about Ennis Canner, right? But at the flip side, the guy can give you 18 and 12 every night. So let him give you 18 and 12 every night. Just because he can't play defense, he's on your team. You know that he can give you 18 and 12. So let him give you 18 and 12. Worry about the defense a different way. There's another way to work on that. You don't just bench him. You don't bench a guy that can give you 18 and 12. Just like Kemba, like you said, just like Kemba. Excuse me. Kemba could still probably give us 18 and 5. He probably can give us 15 and 5 due to the more talent that we have. That should be easy for him. But we choose to not play him. It's bugged out. It's bugged out. Yo, man, Knicks for life. That's the great debate. That's the great debate. There's a lot of Knicks podcasters out there, like Stephen A. Smith. Those guys, don't listen to those guys because they're just speaking off trying to get clicks, trying to get people to click so they can continue to get paid and stuff like that. YouTubers, man, nobody's making big time money on this YouTube stuff. So you're gonna get an honest opinion. So check out everybody's opinion. See what people are saying. There's gonna be a million different opinions, and nobody's right. So what's the problem? Is it the players? You could blame the players. A lot of people like to blame Julius Randle, his body language. They keep saying body language. They keep talking about defense. It's all true. All that is true, but it's not the only thing. Is it the coach? Tom Thibodeau's not running the offense through the plays that he has. It's on flat like that. We're not getting Fournier involved in the offense at all. You need to give Mitchell Robinson some alley-oop plays at least a couple times a night. You need to give Obi Toppin some runs to the basket. You're just not doing that. You got Kemba Walker. He just came off an All-Star berth, 20 points a game. We should be running the offense through him. Well, we're not. So who do you blame? I know. Just to bring it back to the players, people were saying that Kemba Walker needs to let Randall know. Let him know that I'm the man. That's not how it works. This is not how it works. That's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. You know what I'm saying? If you're playing pickup, right, and it's a guy that he's dominating the basketball, right, and he's not getting you involved, you're not gonna say, "Hey man, give me that ball. I'm gonna show you." That's not how it works. Is it the front office? We got probably the greatest front office in basketball. So best believe these guys are watching and they're gonna probably do something eventually. But we went and hired the smartest minds in the NBA. So it's not the front office. Even though the front office put the players there and we put the coach there, so the front office, yes, they should get some blame. Do we have the right talent on the roster? That's probably no. Here's the question. Should we be better than we are? Yes. And here we are. Yeah, Fournier's not that guy, man. His confidence is shot. You know, he's a guy that plays with adrenaline. When he got that adrenaline pumping, Fournier could be a flamethrower. And he's tough. He can score. He can get to the basket and score. His mid-range game is decent too. Yeah, they're setting up for the trades. Yeah, me and Geraldine agree with the Tibbs thing. I'm really blaming Tibbs more than anything. Yeah, man. Sorry, Julian. Hey, Julian, what's the deal with you, man? I feel like you're always coming in the fourth quarter, man. You just coming home now? What's going on with you, Julian? See, that's the thing. See, halftime to crunch time at the bottom of the screen. For guys that always watch the show, you know what it's about. Halftime to crunch time. Usually, I'm just getting in the crib. When the Knicks are starting the game. Like I said today, I was actually watching the first 5 minutes in the game, walking to my house on the phone. Trying not to get robbed while I'm watching the Knicks game on the way home in the rain. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm getting ready, talking to the family, trying to fix any problems that's been happening for since I wasn't home for an hour. Once I get everybody situated, everybody's good, then I can lock myself in the room here and I start the podcast. So that's halftime to crunch time. I can't get it going until halftime, but I'm watching the game, but I can't get my alone time until halftime. So I know a lot of fans are like that. So that's the whole concept for halftime to crunch time. So I think I'm the only person doing this. Some people are doing halftime shows, but this halftime to crunch time, that's me. So if you see anybody copy that, man, let them know that E-Rule was the first one to do it. So yeah, man. Yeah, this just sucks. The great thing about the NBA is there's always another game. Yeah. Andre Drummond, they need to play him like DeAndre Jordan, as Obi Toppin just nails a 3-point shot, just fueling the fire for people that want to see Obi Toppin play more minutes. Let me see. I'm enjoying your comments, guys. I see you talking about the scrubs that we pick up. Marcus Morris. I got Pete Ramos here. He's talking about you think it's the front office was very reserved and quiet. But yeah, they were. They were just basing it off of what they did last year. They did a great job last year. Assembling a ragtag group of guys in there. So this year we needed shooting. We needed a better score at the shooting guard. We got Fournier. That was a decent pickup. Fournier is not a bad player. We were able to steal Walker because Walker got bought out, and then we signed him. So getting Walker in that way that we did, that was great. If you go back to when we signed him, that was incredible. I was extremely excited about that because Walker, if you want to say his knees are bad or whatever, he's still Kemba Walker. Nobody said he's going to be averaging 25 a game anymore, but he can give you 15. He can give you 15 and he can still pass that ball 5. He can give you 15 and 5. So I was excited about that, But and we needed a point guard. We did get a point guard and we did get a shooter. RJ Barrett is the starter at the 3. You would think that we would be so much better. I think it was a good idea to bring Burks back instead of Bullock. We gave Knox a chance to try to step up, but he didn't. It is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, man. Ah, Mr. Julian. You was at a date at a bar and you was trying to. So that's strike 1 right there. That's a red flag right there. As Indiana's throwing alley-oops now. So the game is done, guys. Game is over. Sucks, man. But we did it on the road. We're losing on the road. These guys are killing us. nothing we could do, man. These guys are celebrating like they won a championship. It's all good. But like I said, excuse me, red flag. Uh, you on a date and the Knicks are playing and you have to rush home. Red flag. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find you somebody that appreciates basketball, that gets it. You know, they don't have to be a Knicks fan. They don't have to be a fan of sports. They gotta have what I want to say, like a they gotta have they just gotta have a basic understanding of basketball. You know, they don't have to know the players and stuff. Like for instance, my wife, man, when me and her got together, we had probably like the best times watching Jeremy Lin. You know, so she has a understanding of basketball. She can play a little bit too. You know, so us watching Jeremy Lin, that was so exciting. It was a great bonding experience too, man. So if you're out there in the dating world, man, you got to make sure you get you a girl that likes basketball at least, man. At least can sit there and watch a game with you sometimes. Sometimes my lady we be watching the Knicks game together, but I'm doing the podcast thing now, so I kind of eliminated her out of the equation. So maybe I need to work that into the thing too. He said, "Oh yeah. Was it trash? Oh man, I like you guys, man. Yeah, man, I don't miss the dating game. I'm lucky my wife liked me a lot, man. So I didn't have to do much work. Shout out to my pops. My pops, he always say he used to pray for me. So divine intervention got me hooked up. It's just crazy. Yeah, man, we hanging out together, man. We in this together. 5 minutes left in the game. It's like, yo, man, we might as well just call it a night. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we hanging out together. Yeah, they did miss Reggie Bullock shooting. His defense and stuff like that. Yeah, also too maybe his contributions to the huddle. That can't be taken for granted as well. Shout out to Theo Pinson. Theo Pinson probably could have helped us also with the locker room and the chemistry and stuff like that. That's one thing that's missed that people forget about, the chemistry aspect. Just having the voices in the locker room. So I'm quite sure Bullock was probably like a big voice in that locker room. So in hindsight too, maybe we should have kept Bullock also. But it is what it is. Yeah, man. Checking you out. Yeah, keep praying, pops. Keep praying, man, because it's almost like all in the family now. Like Archie and Edith up in this crib sometimes. Yeah. You guys are funny. Yeah, the dating game is not cool, man. When I was dating, but I'm just different, man. I'm a different guy. I think differently. The Knicks are getting killed right now. Turner just hit a corner 3-pointer, man. They coming down the court. They coming down the court like a women's basketball team, the Indiana Pacers. No disrespect to women that play basketball. What I'm trying to say is that like when the women are playing really well against another team, every time they score, they come up the court, they're like, yeah. So that's what Indiana's doing right now. They're going, yeah. Look at that. Every time they score, look at Sabonis. Am I lying? Look. Like, yeah, girl, do it. Look. If I could do a voiceover, for that, that's exactly how it would sound. Indiana Pacers like Sabonis hits a 3, like, yeah, girl, woo! Look at all his teammates, jumping around and stuff. Come on, man. Like the crowd didn't even cheer. Like, come on. The crowd didn't even cheer, bro. It's like, come on, man. Just get the hell out of here with that garbage. So, yeah, man, the dating game in the city. Like I said, I'm a different dude. When I was dating, man, like I would go on a date with somebody. If they were saying the wrong thing, I would just get up and literally walk away. If somebody called me and they want to argue on the phone, I would just go boop and put my phone in my pocket. I tell a story all the time. One of the illest dates that I ever had was not one of the illest, but this is one story that I tell all the time. The Olive Garden. I'm not sure if it's there anymore. The one that's in Times Square. The Olive Garden used to be there in Times Square. I don't know if it's there or not. But anyway, they used to have 2 floors. The first floor had the bar, and then when you're waiting for a table, they give you those things that vibrate. Pause. All right, so and there was some girl, man. This girl was bad. When I tell you, she was bad. Brown skin chick had crazy body. She was dressed nice, smelling nice. Her hair was she had like natural hair, kind of like natural curls type of thing going on. So to give you that visual, she was beautiful, man, like really beautiful. So that's what got me to Olive Garden. had to like pull out all the stops for her, right? We went to Olive Garden. So anyway, we there. So she liked me and whatever. So she's running at the mouth. So I did not enjoy anything that she was saying, bro. So but my thing is, I'm thinking about I'm gonna try to do what guys do. I'm gonna try to knock this down. So I'm with her and she got her drink or whatever. So I had my drink. I didn't even finish it. I left it there because at this point I'm done now. So then the thing vibrated. We go upstairs. We sitting at the table. So she's still talking. Now she's feeling herself now. So I guess she feels she's comfortable. So now she's feeling herself. So I'm looking at her like, so I need to get out of here. So I just told her, say, hey, yeah, I'll be, I forgot what I told her. I didn't say I'd be back, but I told her that whatever. So, oh, okay. And then she like laughed or whatever. So then, when I got up, like the waitress, she already knew something was going on when we first sat down. But I bumped into the waitress, right? She said, "Is there a problem?" I said, "No, everything is good, man. Listen, I just want to close my bill. Can I just pay you now? But just don't let her know. Don't let her know. I just want to get out of here." And she started laughing. I should have gave that girl my number, the waitress, because she was nice. So I paid her, gave her a tip. Paid for the drinks that we had downstairs, and I just left. So the first text was, "Hey, everything's okay in there? You in the bathroom? Ha ha ha. Yo, what's going on? Are you all right? Oh, word. This is the progression of the text. Oh, word. This is how you are. Blah 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 blah. Now my phone is ringing off the hook. Text is getting more nasty and nasty and nasty. So then I just go boop, put it in my pocket, and probably like the $80 that I was gonna spend on that dinner, I went right up the block to freaking Midtown Comics and bought me like $80 worth of comics. And I went to the Starbucks that's like right across the street from it. And I read my comics. So anyway, we're losing by 30. Thank you, Knicks for life. So there was my story. So did I ever see the chick again? I think I did see her after, but I just walked away from her. There was no reason to argue. So I don't argue. Even with my wife, thank God my wife is not an arguer. We get into our little disagreements and stuff, but we don't argue. We kind of tell each other off one good time, and then that's all we need, and then both of us are saying sorry after. Yeah, man, I cut it short because I can't really explain it, but like when somebody's monologuing, and when they're monologuing, they're actually free in their own thoughts and stuff like that. So they're really being themselves now because they done dropped the defense, and they're being themselves. So she was just saying a lot of wild stuff that she was just throwing out there, and I was just not liking it. Sonically, it just didn't sound good. It sounded like if I did take it to the next level, where I'm just like we're just having sex and that type of thing. If I took it there, and I made a mistake, it would be a mistake that I would regret for the rest of my life. So I already did that, been there and done that. So and I wasn't gonna repeat those mistakes, man. So if I smelt it, if I that's a poor choice of words, but if if I could feel it, the thing happening, I just would walk away. But I really wanted to knock that down. She was beautiful, man. She was beautiful. I don't even know what she's up to. I want to, maybe I need to do some Facebook stalking and see if I can find her on Facebook or something. Because I think we got mutual friends still on there. So anyway, yeah, man. Midtown Comics. If you spend over $100, you get free comics, man. So I spent $80 worth of comics. So I came out of there with a freaking like a duffel bag full of comics. So I actually read a couple of them. Packed it up and then just went on a walk and enjoyed the rest of my day. Yeah, man. So all the anger and stuff that she had, that's her anger. You know? Wow. Do you see the young boys coming out there playing? Quentin Grimes just sticks a 3-pointer. Tells you right there, man. The answers are right on the court. 17 seconds in this game here now. 13. Yep. So it's 122 to 102, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad you guys enjoy the little date stories. You know, I got a lot of stories like that. I'm actually thinking about starting another podcast, but not Nick related, but just doing that life stuff, just telling stories and having that type of thing, man. So if you're interested in that, let me know, man. Maybe I could see if I can get something together. But anyway, man, we just lost this game. Like I said, if you watch the halftime report, watch the first few minutes of the halftime report, and that's basically what I said. We lost. Let me just put it up. Go to the game charts here, and this should be disgusting. Look at this. Points in the paint, 60 to 44. My God, look at the fast break points, 26 to 16, and second chance points is dead even. But that's it right there. Points in the paint, we cannot lose points in the paint, 60 to 44. You want to talk about Mitchell Robinson's a great defensive player? Where? Points in the paint, 60 to 44. Where is Mitchell Robinson's defense? Where is it? Because it's not here on the screen. Fast break points, right? You want to talk about team defense? Where? 26 fast break points to 16. Where is the defense? Second chance points. You want to talk about rebound? This is still rebounding. Second chance points. You want to talk about Mitchell Robinson with the offensive rebounds and that type of thing? Okay, that's cool. We can get the offensive rebounds, but we got to keep these guys off the defensive glass. Mitchell Robinson is not a good defensive rebounder. So that's the reason why we got blown out tonight by 20. It is going to continue to happen the same exact way until we fix it. Yeah, man. So you talk about dating stories on your page. Okay, man. 187, the new breed. If you're on Instagram, if anybody that's watching, if you're on Instagram, Die Hard Knicks on Instagram, hit me up on Instagram, on Twitter, Die Hard Knicks PC. I'm on Twitter, man. So Instagram and Twitter, if you wanna hit me up or send me stuff or whatever to that we can interact more, off aside from the Knicks, just hit me up, man. It's a small world out there. Let's have some fun. Even though we lose, man. Tonight's a bad loss. It hurts, man. But we still together as Knicks fans, so we can still try to find some happiness out of it, man. Losing 122 to 102 is just bad, man. So anyway, man, like I said, keep the energy high. We lost. It's not the end of the world. Let's try to make the best out of it, guys, man. So anyway, Ebru's out. Like I said, 9:45. Me and State are gonna come back on, and we're more than likely gonna talk about the nonsense that we're seeing out here. I really like to see what State has to say. I can basically tell you what he's gonna say, but let's kick it a little bit later. So I'll see you guys in like about 20 minutes or so, man. So I'll set up the stream, and I'll see you guys then 9:45. Die Hard Knicks, Die Hard State of Mind. We'll be kicking it in about 20 minutes. So I'll see you guys later, man. Ebru out. 4 fingers to that forehead, tucking the thumb. Salute. I'll see you guys at the next one, which is in 20 minutes. All right, peace.